In this video, you can see the man having strange behaviors and scary expressions. The story below was inspired by that event. 4 students went missing after exploring an abandoned hospital? Oliver couldn't believe his eyes while reading the article Jacob just sent him. On this occasion, Jacob wanted to ask him to explore that haunted hospital. His YouTube channel had recently run out of content, so Oliver soon agreed to join Jacob. At midnight, the abandoned hospital was engulfed in the cold air, making Oliver shiver with fear. According to the plan, Oliver and Jacob would go inside, and 2 other friends, Jennifer and Sarah, would be in the van parked right outside, responsible for observing and warning if the building security appeared. When they stepped through the door, there was a bad stench filling the air. The inside looked so worn out with creepy peeling floors and walls and closed doors along the hall. The 2 boys took turns filming and explaining the history of the hospital. Then they got to the 2nd floor and entered the executive room. "Hey, look at this," Jacob said and pointed to the vials of brown liquid. In another corner, Oliver noticed the TVs by the wall. "Gosh, these are so old," Oliver said, wondering if they could still work. "Oops," Jacob chuckled, looking at the brown liquid dripping from the broken glass on the floor. "Damn you, Jacob," Oliver whispered, but Jacob kept laughing at his friend's cowardice. "What is this?" Jacob approached. Oliver shrugged, then turned the TV on, and what emerged on the TV really took them aback. In the video, a man in a patient's uniform was sitting on an iron bed. He looked like a lifeless dummy. "What the hell is this?" Jacob spoke up. Oliver switched channels, but it didn't change at all. "Oh my gosh!" Jacob couldn't hide the horror on his face. The man on the TV was clinging to the bed rail while frantically screaming. "Is he possessed by a demon?" Oliver got scared of the clip. Jacob tried to turn it off when he realized that things were getting worse and more bizarre. Damn it! Their hearts pumped so hard they could jump out from their chest at any time. They knew this video was camera footage based on the blurred white numbers and texts displayed on the screen. "So, we just found a piece of lost footage," Jacob rejoiced. He even offered to get the tape out of there, but didn't know how to do it since the pieces of equipment were old technology. He's gone!" Oliver was startled, panicked as Jacob struggled to get the tape out. Suddenly, the phone rang.
"Guys, the security guard is coming."
It was Sarah's warning from the other line on the phone. And so the 2 boys had to leave the room. While creeping along the dark hallway for a way out, they could hear the footsteps of the security guard from a distance. "Hurry up and stop filming," Oliver said to Jacob. But Jacob ignored his friend's warning. He thought that his cat and mouse game might make his video even more dramatic. "We're gonna get 1 million views," Jacob said excitedly. The way back seemed colder and gloomier than ever. Hold on a sec." Oliver suddenly stopped. He heard something. It was footsteps. "Is it right upstairs?" Jacob whispered. According to Sarah's texts, the security guard probably just stepped onto the 1st floor while the 2 of them were on the 3rd floor. "Couldn't be the guard. Is there someone else here?" Jacob was scared. The footsteps suddenly became faster and faster, and then disappeared, which made the 2 boys tremble in fear. Their hearts seemed to explode in their chests. They were holding their breath as if waiting for something terrible to happen. Where did the footsteps go? The flashlight was not enough to illuminate the deep hallway, and the power switch of the hallway was also broken. What? He quickly flashed the light at the end of the hallway. Standing there was a thin, filthy-looking creature, barefoot and wearing a hospital gown. That's the man in the video footage. Is he? Jacob trembled in fear. The man suddenly screamed and rushed towards the 2 boys. They ran for their life so fast they didn't care about anything else, just ran and ran. The man was chasing right behind, which made both of them panic even more. And when running down the stairs, Oliver accidentally tripped. He lay on the ground, rolling in pain from his broken arm. Jacob was panic-stricken. He dragged his friend away before being caught by the haunted creature. But then, Jacob brought him straight into a glass door. "Jacob! Jacob!" Oliver frantically called him, but everything in front of his eyes kept getting darker and darker. The moment the creepy creature was about to pounce on the two boys, the security guard spotted them. And after that, the secret of the haunted hospital was also revealed. 50 years ago, the basement of the hospital was used to confine illegal patients, and this man was one of them. However, whoever had secretly locked him up and kept him alive until now was still an unsolved mystery. It was our horrifying experience. And how about you? Do you dare to step in an abandoned hospital like that?